Hello guys, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to another video from FPL BD. For those who are new to the channel, FPL BD is a fantasy football related channel where you will get fantasy Premier League tips and suggestions. You will also get FPL team talks, transfer plans, players to watch, top 3 budget players, differential players and valuable players. Here will be also fixture analysis whenever there is a fixture swing, and definitely captaincy choice for every week. So subscribe to the channel if you are new or haven't subscribed yet, and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos from this channel. I'm sure there will be plenty of more videos here on this channel. So let's get into this. In this video, I will try to cover all the important points about the doubles and blank game weeks, how to plan for double game weeks and blank game weeks, teams to have players off, and all other related things about this. So this video will contain these topics.
Move your house.
Number 1. Blanks and double game weeks confirmation and plans. Which game weeks will contain blank game weeks and when? And which are the teams to have double game week? Game week 28, game week 31 and game week 34 will be blank game weeks. So game week 28, 31 and 34 is gonna be the blank game weeks, as you already know. Game week 28 blank game week is already confirmed. Arsenal, Manchester City, Sheffield United and Aston Villa will blank in game week 28. You might have already prepared for this one, as this is a mini blank game week. Just don't panic too much for this one. The problem is, a lot of managers own players from these teams. Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City, also Aguero's ownership has risen up. On average, 2 players from Sheffield United and Jack Grealish from Aston Villa, and also Aubameyang from Arsenal. So on average, most of the managers own 4 players or more from these teams. So what should we do for them? Should we keep them or sell them? The most important point is the teams who are having blank game weeks in game week 28 will be the teams who will get double game weeks later in game week 29 or onwards. So if you sell these players now, you won't have the benefit of having them in the double game weeks. So my suggestion is to keep some of your players who will have blanks now and sell some players. You can keep your City, Sheffield and Arsenal assets, as they will have easy fixture in double game weeks. But you can sell Jack Grealish after the Southampton game. Aston Villa's form is not good from previous game weeks. They have terrible fixture in the upcoming game weeks. So you can sell Jack Grealish before the blank in game week 28. I will talk about his replacements later on this video. If you have good bench players, you can cover this blank game week in 28 and then get the benefit of double game weeks later in some weeks. The next topic is players to keep or players to sell. 3 players I will say to keep are Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City, Sergio Aguero from Manchester City and Aubameyang from Arsenal. And players to sell for me is number 1 Jack Grealish, number 2 John Lundstram and number 3 is Dean Henderson. I am telling to sell Henderson because he will have a blank in game week 28 and also he can't face Man United as his parent club. And there are also cheaper goalkeeper like Nick Pope and McCarthy from Southampton. So I'll suggest to get rid of Henderson and get some budget goalkeepers in this price range. The next question is teams and players who are blank free. As per my prediction, these are the fixture which will be played in game week 31. I think there will be 5 fixture which will be played in game week 31. Burnley vs Watford and Wolves vs Bournemouth is 100% confirmed to be played, as all those teams are out of the FA Cup. Apart from them, Norwich vs Everton will be played if Spurs beat Norwich in the FA Cup. And if Norwich beat Spurs, then Spurs vs West Ham game will be played in this game week. So there will be at least 3 fixture in this blank game week. And then I think Liverpool vs Crystal Palace and Newcastle vs Aston Villa match has 50-50 chance to be played. But I think Liverpool and Newcastle will lose their FA Cup game and they will have a fixture in game week 31. So this can be the possible fixture for game week 31. And these are the team who are blank free in both Gameweek 31 and Gameweek 34. Number 1 is Burnley. Burnley is a team who is confirmed to have fixture in both Gameweek 31 and Gameweek 34. As Burnley is already out of FA Cup and their opponents of Gameweek 31 and 34 is also out of FA Cup, they can't have a blank game week in any of this week. Burnley has also favourable fixture till the end of the season, so Nick Pope and Chris Wood can be really good and valuable options. The team is in good form, players are in form, so double up in Burnley is definitely worth it. The next team to be blank free is Norwich City, another team to possibly have fixture in both the blank game weeks of 31 and 34. Gameweek 31 match is still not confirmed, but I think Spurs will beat them in FA Cup, so they won't have any blank in Gameweek 31 and also in Gameweek 34. Norwich City's overall fixture is also good enough. Little mixed up, but they have some good easy fixture till the end of the season. And I think it's time to recall Pukki and Cantwell again. And then there is Wolves and Southampton. Both the teams have favourable fixtures. Southampton will not blank in Gameweek 34 and Wolves will not blank in Gameweek 31. So they can give some good cover in these blank game weeks. Ings, McCarthy and Stephens from Southampton and Jimenez, Traore and Bowley from Wolves can be good option as well. Another team to be blank free is Liverpool. If Liverpool lose against Chelsea, they will have fixture in both Gameweek 31 and Gameweek 34. So triple up in Liverpool is obvious. Next question is, what is the best time to use the chips? I personally prefer to use chips in the double game weeks. Gameweek 31 will be a blank game week, Gameweek 34 will be blank and double game week, Gameweek 37 will be a double game week. So I am planning to use my chip Free Hit in Gameweek 34, Wildcard in Gameweek 36 and Bench Boost in Gameweek 37. I think this is a good way to utilize the chips. I have to make up Gameweek 31 blanks with free transfers, then Free Hit in Gameweek 34 as it is a double and blank game week in the same week. Then use my wildcard in Gameweek 36 according to Gameweek 37 plans, so that I have all my 15 players who will have double game week in Gameweek 37 and bench boost in Gameweek 37. If you still have the triple captain chip, you can use it in between Gameweek 29 to Gameweek 31 if Gameweek 21's double game week is announced. Arsenal and City players will be good option to use the triple captain chip. Should we use our wildcard now? I think it's not mandatory to save the wildcard for later and the double game weeks. If your team is having terrible shape, you can use your wildcard now. But make sure you have a good 15-member squad including players who will have fixture in these blank game weeks. Teams like Burnley, Norwich, Wolves and Southampton, as they will have fixture in the blanks. And set your team ready keeping the bench boost in mind. So you can use your wildcard now if you really need some changes or major changes in your team. The next question is, how to cope up in the blanks and double game weeks without the wildcard? Simple answer. Your bench has to be good enough. Keep some budget players in your bench who are confirmed starter. And make sure all your 15 players plays every match. And make each of your transfer considering the upcoming blanks. Don't buy too many players who has blank game weeks in the upcoming weeks. And this is the weekly wildcard draft for Gameweek 29 to Gameweek 34. I have made this wildcard draft considering the blanks and double game weeks in mind. I have taken players from Burnley, Southampton and Wolves considering they won't blank in both the blank game weeks.
Move your house.
So that's all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you are new or haven't subscribed yet. Click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload any video from this channel. If you find this channel useful, share with your friends, comment below your opinion, which will be much appreciable. If you have any question regarding FPL, feel free to ask via Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. The links are given below in the description. Follow our Facebook page for every detailed information about FPL, including price changes, injury updates, transfer thoughts, key stats and many more. So I'll wrap up the video here. See you soon in the next video. Till then, goodbye.